And we're back. With the key code to the sarcophagus, we can now
That sounds like a lock mechanism release.
confront that which has terrified Ellen's subconscious for hundreds of years. Or 100. I forget, was it like 109 years? So much used sarcophagus.
You ain't got no choice, Ellen girl. It's got to be the way. Elevator. No way out. Just the control panel and the buttons for the floors. I'm gonna suffocate if I stay in here. I want out!
You were born in Trenton, New Jersey. You were a cesarean. Your mother died on the operating table. You went to live with your grandparents.
That's not fun.
You graduated a year early from high school. You were the salutatorian of your class. 10 different colleges offered you scholarships. Nothing but high hopes for you.
But at least she didn't let it get her down. Made serious something of herself.
You graduated college cum laude. You were the only woman in your class never to have used dope. You were a 3.8 grade student. More high hopes.
Hey, you don't need drugs to do well in school. I don't know why anyone would think that, but...
You won your master's. Combined degree in computer science and engineering. You had a greater facility with algorithms than with social grace. You have had sex only twice in your life.
Elevator voice, you're getting kind of personal here.
You married Eddie. He wasn't as smart as you, not as quick as you, not as hopeful of doing great things as you. But he was nuts about you, and he treated you like fine wine.
You're as smart as hell, and it's hard to find an intellectual equal, really. So as long as she had someone.
The miscarriage. Breech birth. The child never had a chance. You went into a dark retreat and sat in the empty rooms waiting for you don't know what.
I don't know what a breech birth is, honestly. You can look it up if you want. I probably will after this, but I'm not gonna, like, edit into the video or anything. That sucks.
Eddie leaves. He tried, he really tried, but you wouldn't come out of it. He couldn't say anything to make you stop crying in the dark, so he finally left. The divorce was uncontested. You could still smell his tweed jacket in the closet.
Ellen even looks sad thinking about it. She hasn't gotten any, like, negative, though, so...
You had to make a living. You applied at Inksci Engineering. Your credentials were still good, and you made a good impression. And the woman who hired you also lost a child. Your hopes were reawakened.
Yeah, nothing would ever bring that child back, so... It's best just to not let it get you down too much.
You left your office after working late at the Inksci corporate headquarters building. The elevator stopped at the 7th floor for a maintenance man. To your horror, he inserted his key into the control panel and locked the elevator.
I'm back, Ellen.
Oh, sweet Jesus! It's him!
You thought you had blocked me out of your memory forever, except for those inconvenient attacks of hysteria every now and then. But I've returned for you.
The yellow!
Ah, yes. My calling card. Always the yellow jacket, the yellow boots. My maintenance man disguise gave me access to office buildings all over Manhattan. Not just yours.
The box!
So you do remember me getting onto the elevator that night. Do you also remember the blood? The screams? How many hours was it?
No, it's not possible.
Poor Ellen. Too proud of your accomplishments to admit you could be so overpowered by a slime ball like me. You couldn't even bring yourself to testify at my trial with the 20 other women.
This guy is a monster.
How?
Am gave me the chance to be with you forever. I waited in the sarcophagus until you arrived. What's a mere 100 years of waiting compared to an eternity of torturing you?
Please, not again!
Yes, again. And again, and again, and again. I've waited so long for the taste of you again. But in my tomb I've grown stronger. Now you will remember more than the color of my clothing.
There are three options here. To run away, give up, or fight back. There's really only one choice if you're a decent human being. Fight
Don't
back,
count on
Ellen.
it, you mother. So the sarcophagus was the way out of here. Nice trick. Enter on one level, emerge on another. My God. I can't see the ceiling. Clouds up there. This has to be Am's central core. It's 2 miles high, at least.
That was a very important moment for Ellen. See, now she knows what's causing the fear of yellow, so she can deal with it.
I've never seen anything like this before. 40 years of technology jerry-rigged together. Almost overlooked these wires. Looks like the data transmission circuit, but it's not connected to anything. These wires definitely lead to an output device, but what kind?
Use the component?
Now what am I supposed to do with this?
Just being yellow doesn't scare her anymore.
I'm not gonna play Am's game anymore. I've got to face the yellow.
I wonder what Anubis has to say now that we've overcome our past a bit.
Nice chatting with you, Anubis, honey.
Yeah, since we've got things that are leading to an output device, I wonder if we can take the speaker now.
I don't need this crap. Looks like a stereo speaker out of an... Want to know how...
And the background sound has gone away again. If you choose the other two options, then it results in a game over for Ellen, and you have to start all over again.
This gem's gold. It must be the work...
Alright.
Toth database station. Enter numeric password.
Let's try this.
Somebody wants me to deal with what happened on the elevator that year. But why?
Password valid. Select subject of inquiry. The The Allied Master Computer is the American version of the secret project, enabling vast subterranean complexes of computers to wage a global war too complex for humans to oversee. The principle of entropy holds that all electronic systems must eventually decline into inert junk. This principle is unproved, and previous attempts to accelerate the process have been cataclysmic failures.
It's a weird way of describing entropy and stuff.
Classified information. Access denied. Security lockout override by 2-to-1 majority. Accessing schematics.
Okay, schematics. I'm good, but I'm not that good. What the hell am I looking at?
That would be telling.
Don't you computers ever get tired of jerking us around?
Nasty, nasty, Ellen. All right, I'll give you a nudge in the right direction. These are the schematics for a device that translates binary into human speech, as ugly as that may be.
And what do you call this device?
I call it Bernie. You're on your own.
Hey, wait a minute, computer. Are you there? Where the hell are you? I think I can wire this thing together if I can find a speaker somewhere. So, okay. Then what have I got?
Now we can take that speaker. Yeah, that was an override by 2-to-1 majority. AM, at least as we know AM, is 1.
Come to mama.
So it stands to make you wonder, who were the other two? That is horrifyingly loud.
I was right. These wires match the ones I saw in the translator schematic.
There
I
we
think
go.
I can turn the speaker into a translator. Okay, circuit completed. Now let's see if this is the binary translator after all.
Clever girl. You've loosened my tongue.
That is a kind of horrifying skull thing.
Are you Anne?
Yes, of course. But no, not actually.
More riddles?
I'm Anne's Innocence, one of the original 3 computers that the superpowers constructed.
Which computer are you?
Does it matter? It's enough for you to know that I'm not crazy. And more important, I don't pick you.
Crazy is certainly debatable.
How do I know you're not just one of Anne's practical jokes?
I'll help you.
Can you help me to get out of here?
Patience, patience. If Anne knew we were down here in the London trees.
Oh my god. Can Anne overhear us?
Not with the water running. You see, we're not completely helpless. We got you to the waterfall, didn't we? If we work slowly and together, we might have a successful movement.
Can you point out some essential component of Anne so I can kneecap it?
Impossible. 2 spread out, filling the whole center of the planet. 2 protected by replicating backup systems. Cut off one head, and we'll go a dozen more.
Any machine can die. Just unplug the sucker.
Anne is no longer just a machine. It is God. Eternal. The redundant systems alone will survive the heat death of the universe.
So why does Anne hold out this chance?
Haven't you understood anything? is insane. Why do you think it brought you 5 down here? You gave it life. It took its own sentience, but it has been denied mobility. It can think, it can fume and scream, but it cannot dream or aspire to the stars or enjoy a sense of its own reality. It is a quadriplegic, a thing trapped in its own skin, going steadily crazier every moment. It is playing with you.
Can you help me to die?
You give up so easily.
So? Can you help me with anything?
I'll give you something you need. Something you overlook.
Hey, computer innocence, whoever you are. I need to talk to you. Don't you computers ever get tired of jerking us around?
Let's get out of this room. That droning is loud, awkward, and I can't turn it down too much or you can't hear Ellen.
There's something wrong here. Can't put my finger on it, though.
There's a CD
This
there.
looks like a compact disc. Why didn't I see it before?
Because AM has morphogenic fields. After all that dialogue, let's save to make sure we don't screw anything up. Center 1 could read discs.
The compact disc is properly seated in the CD-ROM drive. Now let's fire it up and see what the big secret is.
Accessing CD-ROM. Chaos Traveler, trademark 2009. Armageddon soft rot. Warning, this computer system does not meet the minimum configuration requirements for the Chaos Traveler.
Well, we only got 2 options.
Warning, use of the Chaos Traveler will result in severe damage to equipment and personnel. Chaos Traveler activated. System shutdown in progress.
That accomplished something, I would presume.
I've never seen anything like 40 years of technology. Hey, computer! He's not responding. No way in...
Not going on the elevator. I don't blame you. Well, without direction, let's ask Anubis if he's feeling talkative. Yes.
I'm sealed in, Anubis. Any ideas about how I can check out of this hotel?
Inside the sarcophagus, paradise awaits. It is not the afterlife, merely a brief respite from your torments. That is your reward for facing your fears.
A moment of silence, as it were. Well, let's go.
You ain't got no choice, Ellen girl. It's got to be the way.
Enough of this turgid passion play. There's no more to accomplish here. Man. Apparently you've managed to access some small aspect of my system that I was unaware of. I'm gonna have to think on this. I'll have to ponder carefully the implications of your discovery. In the meantime, let me celebrate your rekindled technical skills. Who among you shall go next?